This is our Christian Bohlen from hislifeandmine.com, where we focus on the life of Jesus as it applies to you and to me. So, in the book, Jesus Christ, His Life and Mine, there's a lot of cool stories, some of which would not be clear at all if there wasn't an explanation of the background, historical context. And one of my favorite examples of this is an amazing story. It's chapter 14. It's about the fish, the coin, and the king. And you might remember this story where Jesus tells Peter to go to the sea, cast in a hook, and out comes a fish with a coin in its mouth. But what was the context for that story? Just real quick here. Then I'm going to tell you how you can get access to a link where you can listen to this entire chapter in audio for free. Just stick with me here a second. So here's what the Bible says. At one point after Simon, who we know as Peter, said something that really insulted the Lord. Here's what the Lord said to him. And when he was come into the house, Jesus prevented him, saying, What thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or strangers? And Peter saith unto him, Of strangers. And Jesus saith unto him, Then are the children free. Now, the first time I read that, I was like, what? That makes no sense at all. But it took some digging and researching of what the Bible scholars say about the coin and the nature of this tax that was involved, and just who was really responsible to pay this tax. And there's a lot that's just baked into this little 4-page chapter here that turns this into a great story of forgiveness, of Jesus Christ's atonement and how it makes everything better, as though it never happened. Also about just the humility that Peter showed to just simply follow the Lord's direction and everything worked out. I mean, there's a lot of meaning built into this chapter, but it never would be clear to most people reading this kind of confusing short little story. So click on the link that's associated with this video and you can access the entire audio of this chapter and see how cool this really is. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.